they don't even understand what really Heartpine is all about. It's a different type of wood. I mean, you can go to the lumber store and buy you a piece of wood and go on about your business, build your little house, you know. But it's nothing compared to this Heartpine wood. These trees date back 300 to 400 years. The weather that it will withstand is just, it's a miracle in itself, you know, because if you cut into one of these old beams right here, the smell of it is just a beautiful smell. It's something that you'd want an aroma like that in your house at all times. You can cut a regular old yellow wood 2x4 now and you won't smell that. It's just a rich smell. They used to make turpentine out of this resin too in this wood. I can remember my daddy telling me stories, and this was in the early 50s, that he used to haul turpentine out of the south part of Worth County with these old Heartpine trees. They don't exist too many more. They're few and far between. About the only place you could find some trees still growing, it would probably be on an old plantation or something like that that's been in the family for 200 years or better, and they have preserved the trees. Can you imagine them guys with both hands on that sucker? And this is all day long. They were building houses, you know, they were building tobacco barns, you name it. They were building it by hand. And now we got all this modern technology. Right here, how they carved this out so that they could, this was probably a floor joist at one time, is what it was. And they took an old hand-hewn saw and they worked this sucker till they got that grooved out. These were real men doing this type of work, and it is so interesting just to see the workmanship that they put into this. And you can imagine their hands just cramping, and we got an old saw to cut it in just seconds. I can't imagine even myself today having to do this kind of work all day, every day, 7 days a week. But the grain of the wood itself is it's so much different than the trees that we produce today and cut for lumber and stuff like that. Well, you don't hardly see it no more unless you tear down an old house or a tobacco barn or a cotton mill. But it's so popular, your chances of being able to do that is slim to none. You might, if you got plenty of money, you could probably buy one of those buildings. You can't even hardly drive a nail in this kind of wood. A lot of times you had to drill holes, little pilot holes in it, just to set your nail. This is probably 150 to 200 years old beam right here. It's still solid. I could buy a 6x6 post, non-treated, and lay it out in the weather. In a year's time, it would be almost rotted. I mean, it would be. But this tree here, 150 to 200 years old. If you look right here on this end, right here where we cut it with this chainsaw, it is solid all the way through. I mean, look at that right there. It's magic. I mean, if you don't believe in God, you might want to come out here and look at these beams right here.